The Delta Downs Quarter Horse Racing Report, sponsored by the Louisiana Quarter Horse Breeders Association, Robicheaux Ranch Incorporated in Breaux Bridge, Louisiana, Tate Farms in Ville Platte, Louisiana, Delta Equine Center in Vinton, Louisiana, and the Louisiana Center for Equine Reproduction in Opelousas, Louisiana. Things are good for quarter horse racing in Louisiana. Why? Well, with a minimum of 148 guaranteed quarter horse racing days, and with annual purses exceeding the $22 million mark, and with the Louisiana Breeders Association paying out over $4 million in breeder and stallion awards each year, and with the annual LQHBA yearling sales seeing major increases in median, average, and total gross for 2014, and with Louisiana Quarter Horse Racing having the largest purse of any state-bred futurity with an estimated $1 million purse, you have to say things are definitely good for quarter horse racing in Louisiana. Louisiana-bred quarter horses are faster horses that run for more money.
And hello again, everyone. I'm Greg Thompson of StallionResearch.com. Welcome to episode 8 here on the Delta Report. On this episode, we're going to recap last weekend's Firecracker Futurity as well as the Firecracker Derby and the Paradise Stakes. And then we're going to get into the great big gigantic preview section here on the Delta Report. We're going to preview the Louisiana Showcase Night highlighted by the $634,000 restricted Grade 1 Lee Berwick Memorial Futurity. So without further ado, let's get into this big show here with a recap of the Firecracker Futurity.
And they're off in the Firecracker Futurity, and it was a stumble at the start for Sister Rogue. Came away very fast was Not Very Pretty, and Not Very Pretty goes right to the lead. Moon Flash Garden moves up in the middle of the track. It's First Fancy Prize, and to the outside, here comes Ivan James. Ivan James is coming in. Not Very Pretty, but Not Very Pretty wins the Firecracker
Not
Futurity.
Very Pretty makes it 2 Futurity wins this meet at Delta with a victory here in the Grade 2 Firecracker Futurity with David Alvarez in the irons. The Dash to Fame filly captured the Old South Futurity earlier in the meet for trainer Lanny Keith and owner Caitlin Emfinger. The running time for the 350-yard Futurity was a respectable 17.366 seconds, resulting in a 95 speed index. This win moves her career earnings to over $211,000. And she was bred in the state of Louisiana by breeder Steve Tate. And you can read more about the Firecracker Futurity by logging into the racing section of StallionResearch.com. And don't go away, we'll be right back after these words from Robicheaux Ranch Incorporated in Breaux Bridge, Louisiana.
Robicheaux Ranch in Breaux Bridge, Louisiana.
The Stallion roster includes multiple stakes winner First Down Illusion, champion sire He's a Fast Dash, stakes producing sire Jet Black Patriot, a leading sire in 2015 Game Patriot, stakes winning What Have I Gotta Do, the Millionaire 5-Bar Cartel, the stakes-winning Fast Prize Jordan, the 2-time champion Toast to Dash. Visit us on the web at RobichauxRanchInc.com.
Okay, we're back, ready to look at the Firecracker Derby here for the 3-year-olds in Delta.
And they're off in the Firecracker Derby at Delta Downs. Very even start. On the wagon, came away fast in the middle. Volcom's Thunder is right there. Down on the inside, Zoomin' Baby. Moving up is Gaga's Toast to Bliss. Coming on between horses, it's Ippolito. They're coming down to the finish soon. On the wagon, battling with Zoomin' Baby on the inside. But here's Volcom's Thunder to win the Firecracker Derby.
The post-time favorite Volcom's Thunder sustains a continued rally from gate to wire to motor home the winner in the $170,000 Firecracker Derby under jockey Juan Marquez. The gelding, who is by Volcom, who earlier this year was declared the winner in the Sam Houston Derby, makes it 2 Derby wins in a row for owner-trainer Raul Galvan. The gelding is a $5,000 2013 Heritage Place Mixed Cell graduate that has now career earnings of over $179,000. And he was bred in the state of Texas by breeder P.K. Thomas. And there's a full write-up of the Firecracker Derby in the racing section of StallionResearch.com. Last weekend was chock full of stakes races, including Thursday night's Paradise Stakes here at Delta. With 3 scratches in the race, the Paradise Stakes dwindled down to 7 starters. Carlos Saldival trained Carey's Special Crown forged to the lead under jockey Martin Rubicalva and took home the victory in a time of 15.401 seconds for the 300-yard event for owner Humberto Amaro. And that wraps up the racing recap for this week. We got plenty more to come here on the Delta Report after these words from Delta Equine Center in Vinton, Louisiana.
Delta Equine Center in Vinton, Louisiana. Viewers can see the Stallion roster for 2015 as well as the vast other veterinarian services provided by Delta Equine Center by looking on the web at deltaequincenter.com. Some of the featured stallions standing at Delta Equine is the Grade 1 stakes winning sire Agouti, the son of the legendary Corona Cartel. Grade 1 half-brother to leading sire Shazoom, Shining First Dash, who is by the legendary First Down Dash. The Grade 1 winning and Grade 1 multiple producing sire Country Chicks Man, the son of legendary Chicks Beduino. Quality, integrity. Delta Equine Center in Vinton, Louisiana.
Okay, we're back. StallionEsearch.com will be on the road this weekend, headed to Vinton to be there at the Louisiana Showcase Night. Here's our big preview here on the Delta Report.
The Louisiana Showcase Night is a huge night with a total of 8 stakes events set to be contested, highlighted by the $634,000 restricted Grade 1 Lee Berwick Memorial Futurity. We take a look at the fastest qualifier, the Renaissance Man, a $13,000 purchase from the 2014 LQHBA yearling sale. He runs a career number in the trials here in this restricted Grade 1 event. I spoke with trainer Kenny Roberts over the phone about this Corona's Leaving You gelding, and he said, this horse is really coming into his own and showed that he was a stakes caliber horse in the trials. He has come out of the race really good and has been training good since the trials. And even though I do not like the inside post position draw, I think he will be very tough in the finals. Moving on to analyze the second fastest qualifier, Trey Ellis trained Fast Ladies Man, a homebred son of Jet Black Patriot for Timothy and Teresa Stevens. This gelding stopped the timer just to tick off the fastest qualifier in an ultra impressive visual trial performance. StallionEsearch.com was able to talk with trainer Trey Ellis about his training going into the finals.
In the trials, he broke real good, had the rail post. I mean, he halfway to the track, he accelerated and, really won a big race in the trials. He's always showed a lot of run. He come out the race really well. I expect him to run a big race. He drove good the 9 hole. With a good break, I think he's going to be up there at the front.
For either one of these top contenders to win, they will have to outrun definitely the most accomplished runner in the field, Frank Cavazos trained Jessa Louisiana Zoom. Earlier this meet, the Jess Louisiana Blue filly won the Lassie Futurity for owners Jason Richards and Michael LeBlanc. After that Lassie win, Cavazos had these words to say about the filly, and I can guarantee you they still ring true going into the finals for the Lee Berwick.
He's a nice horse. I told the guys that I had a fast horse, when they brought her to me since the first time we worked her. I told them it might be the fastest horse I ever trained. I've trained a few fast ones.
Now let's move on to the 3-year-olds in the Delta Downs Derby. Kenny Roberts trained He's a Louisiana Dash, ran a decent effort cruising home under Patrick Watson to be the top qualifier in the Delta Downs Derby. We were able to get a word from the trainer about this TM Ranch gelding. The horse sorta has been his own worst enemy. He seems to get himself beat in the starting gate by getting in there and not really paying attention. He's had too many bad breaks, and we have been working with him to stand him in the gates and get him ready to leave there with the rest of the field. If he gets away well, I think he will be right there with them. With a little racing luck, I'm hoping he gets to the wire first. In the $100,000 restricted Grade 2 Louisiana Classic, 2 of the top runners in the entire state of Louisiana are set to face off in the 440-yard event. The morning line favorite is Brenda Foster's 3-year-old trainee, JLS Dashin and Zoomin, who made easy work of the field in the Mardi Gras Derby earlier this year at Louisiana Downs under jockey Raul Ramirez Jr. The 3-year-old, coming off of a layoff, is up against tough opposition by the likes of Open Mia Corona, who has without a doubt shown me this race meet at Delta Downs that perhaps he is not only the best older horse in Louisiana, but perhaps one of the top older horses in the country. The stakes events are plenty at Delta this weekend. They include the $40,000 Louisiana Starter Stakes, the $50,000 Louisiana Juvenile Stakes, and the $50,000 870 Live Oak Stakes. This distance event featuring the likes of both the top 2 finishers in the 870-yard Virgil Bond Stakes. The winner, TF Corona and Passion, and JLS Book of Psalms, the 2nd place finisher. In the Live Oak, TF Corona and Passion drew the highly coveted rail position around the hook at Delta.
To round out the field of the 8 stake races on tap includes the $50,000 Flying Breed Stakes, as well as the $50,000 Flashy Hemp Stakes. And StallionEsearch.com will be on hand at Delta Downs to bring you all the racing action here on the Delta Report at the Louisiana Showcase Night in Vinton, Louisiana. The StallionEsearch.com Horseman Spotlight. This week's recipient of the StallionEsearch.com Horseman Spotlight goes to jockey John Hamilton, as he tallied 7 wins for the week as he runs away from the rest of the field for another title at Delta going into the closing weekend. And in the trainer category, the spotlight goes to trainer Michael Taylor, who accumulated 5 winners this week as he also leads the leading trainer column going into the closing weekend. StallionEsearch.com congratulates these horsemen for leading the field this past week in Vinton. The Delta Downs Report Stallion Spotlight. This week's Stallion Spotlight goes to Dash to Fame, the son of the all-time leading sire First Down Dash, out of the Tiny's gay mare named Sudden Fame. He earns the spotlight this week with the win in the Grade 2 Firecracker Futurity by his daughter, Not Perry Pretty. As a runner, Dash to Fame was a 2-time Grade 1 winner who amassed total career earnings of over $290,000. His runners have earned a whopping $19 million from 21 crops to race. And in total, he has sired 42 black-type graded stakes winners. And you can check out his member Stallion page by logging on to StallionEsearch.com. Hey, that's all the time we have for this episode of the Delta Report. We'll be back next week so I can show you all the footage that I took at Delta this weekend when I'm there for the Louisiana Showcase Night, highlighted by the $634,000 restricted Grade 1 Lee Berwick Memorial Futurity. If you can't be at the racetrack this weekend, go to aqha.com/racing and watch all the Q Racing videos from all the partnering racetracks from across the country. I'm Greg Thompson of StallionEsearch.com. We'll see you next week here on the Delta Report to recap the big stakes action taking place here in Vinton, Louisiana.